What's up, everyone? Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Erin, and I am the Erintainer, and I'm here to Erintain you. You are never going to forget my name now. And today we have a fun friend with us. My kitty, my emotional support cat, Gatsby, wants to hang out with us today. Say hello, Gats. Hi. She is very mad that I am still going at it. I'm still quote unquote working. I don't consider this work, but I just want you guys to know that I have a little fun little furry friend with me today. So she might interrupt, she might purr, she might meow, she might scratch me when she jumps off because she's intimidated by these lights. But I'm hoping she stays a little longer. Maybe if I make sure she's she's meowing. Okay. So today we're talking about those naked pics. Do you send them? Better be careful if you do, because someone might see them who you don't want to see them. Okay? Okay. My 23 female current boyfriend, 24 male, saw a nude of my ex. How do I help him feel less insecure? I'm guessing your ex has a giant schlong. Huh? You let me know. Let us know. You want to send the nude over here? I'm just kidding. I don't want to see it. I don't. No, seriously, I don't want to see it. All right. Here we go. My ex, Harold, and I were together for about 5 years. We got together at the age of 17 and broke up around 22. It was not a great breakup. He cheated on me for years and got incredibly toxic and cruel towards the end. I have not talked to him even once since we separated, and I have no idea what he's been doing with his life. Hi, Gats. My current boyfriend, Johnny, and I had an ex who hated when I said he was my current boyfriend because it implied that we would break up eventually. And so I wasn't allowed to say current boyfriend. And I always thought that was weird because it's how do people know which boyfriend I'm talking about? Like if it's an ex or not? But it's ironic because he ended up cheating on me. So screw that guy. Anyways, my current boyfriend, Johnny, and I have been together for 8 months, but we were friends in middle school. We saw each other at a restaurant, barely remembered each other, and have been together since. That's really cute. Look, I've gone through so many email accounts in my life. Right now, I have 3 email accounts that are in frequent use. I can't imagine the amount of email accounts I've made that are still active but no longer in use. I needed to get into a very, very old email account made in 2011 that I can't talk. I needed to get into a very, very old email account made in 2011 that I retired about 3 years ago for a specific document in the Google Drive. I have a Pixel phone. So when I add a Gmail account to my phone, it adds everything: contacts, photos, calendar items, etc. It legit does. I found out about this because there was suddenly a calendar item that 16-year-old me made. It was be married. Oh, basically, I missed my own wedding. LOL. Oh no. Oh no. So Johnny and I thought it would be funny to look through the old email to find random crap I left in there. Found some really cute pictures of us as kids that we thought were lost. Oh, and some other cute things. But while looking at photos, an old pee pic of Harold from when we were together was there. Oh my gosh. That's not just a naked photo, that is a DP. Oh my gosh. If I had known this would be there, I would have never shown Johnny until all the crap was deleted. Not only because nobody wants to see that, but also for Harold's privacy. It was a low effort DP that I probably honestly didn't even mean to save, but because Google Photos backs up everything, it just got lost there. Harold's pee is bigger than Johnny's. Guys, I'm not a child. I'm saying pee for YouTube. What else should I say? I guess I could just say Jack. Jack. Harold's Jack is bigger than Johnny's. I don't care though. And that's not me just saying that. I don't care. Are you sure you don't care? It sounds like you saved that pic, girl. It sounds like you saved that pic. Just kidding. Johnny and I had a short conversation about the insecurity of his size. I confirmed that sex is amazing with him. I'm always satisfied. I am happy. I do not think of Harold. I don't care about him. I am more than satisfied. Oh, and now you're posting this on Reddit. I'm so sorry. And now I'm making it into a video on YouTube. Or not Harold. Who's your current? Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Johnny. I hope she changed your name. Yeah, Gatsby's like, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be involved in this anymore. Okay. One thing that I really, really liked about Johnny, is that he never started an awkward, so my diak is small kind of conversation. He never mentioned it, just had some intercourse and did a phenomenal job from the beginning. I never mentioned it either because it was literally not something I think about ever. I think you do think about it because obviously you noticed. Like, obviously you were like, oh, this one's a little guy. Okay, well, let's see how this goes in the bedroom. And then you were pleasantly surprised. I'm so sorry, love, but it sounds like you did think about it. I hate to be the person to say it out loud. I'm so, so sorry. It just kind of sounds like you were thinking about it. It's okay, but it's fine. Like, we've all had those thoughts before. It's totally fine. He was always so confident in himself, willing to learn, humble, both in and out of the bedroom. I'm so sorry, but you can't follow up with being like, yeah, he never mentioned that it was small, but like the sex is really good and like he's willing to learn. And also say, but I never even thought about it. I really don't care about it. Obviously, you do because you're like, we need to work on this to make things better because of your small dick. Anyway, after our conversation, I really thought he was okay, but sex has been less frequent. He initiated less and has started turning the lights off before taking his clothes off. Oh, I've tried being more enthusiastic and initiating more, but it's not really changed anything. He always brought up problems when they arise. I never really had to worry about if we're okay because we've always been proactive about communication. I think this is a bigger problem and that he's too worried, embarrassed, scared to bring it up to me. I'm really heartbroken for him. I don't know how to have a conversation with him about this. I'm here looking for some pointers on how to start this conversation and make him feel better about our life or himself, even. What would you say, or what would you want to hear? I'll have a conversation with him about this soon. I just want to start it the right way. Thank you in advance. Hmm. This one's tough because I don't know what you would say. Like, I feel like bringing it up is awkward. I feel like all you'd have to do is say, like, make it not about the size. I think what you have to do is, like, say, "I'm really sorry you saw that. I did not mean to have you see it. I did not know it was there. I am really embarrassed, and I think if you point out the fact that your ex is bigger than him, it's gonna make things worse, and I think you need to just be like, "I love you. I love what we have." Like, don't make it about that, and then just, like, be louder when you climax. Make it sound like it's so good. You know what I mean? Just just to give him that little, because I feel like if you're like, "Hey, babe, like, I know you're probably insecure because that other dick you saw in my inbox is so much bigger than yours, but you satisfy me. Don't worry about it." Like, I think it's gonna make it worse. But let's see. Let's see what happened next. So after my previous post, I gave it a couple days to really think about what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it. We actually had it one more time between the post and the conversation, and he seemed just as insecure. So I sat him down and told him I wanted to talk to him about something. And instead of saying, "Hey, are you insecure about your deal?" I told him that I noticed he has been acting different during sex and wanted to know if there was something he wanted to talk about or if there was anything I could do to change to make him feel more comfortable. He was quiet for a long time and then finally said that he was worried that I was unhappy with our bedtime. I'm worried YouTube's going to flag me if I say the S word too much. He said that he knows I'm more kinky than he is, and he never thought it was a big deal. It's not, but after seeing that photo from my ex, he started to really think about it and about why I might have stayed with my ex as long as I did. He knows about all the crap I had to endure with Harold, but something I never talked about was my intimate life with him. Johnny said that he was worried that I was with him because he treats me well, not that I have any desire for him. Oh, and that he would never measure up to Harold in bed, so he got insecure. He felt like the only reason I stayed with Harold so long was because of the good intimacy. I was so surprised, y'all. It took me a long time to come up with the right thing to say. I asked him if I ever made him feel like he wasn't desired. He said no, but that I compliment him so much and so often that I could just be playing it up. I do constantly compliment him. If he's gone for the night, like a work trip or a separate vacation, I'll ask for selfies and then gush over them. I call him beautiful, cutie, handsome, gorgeous in casual conversations, but I definitely don't play it up. I'm genuinely obsessed with him. I asked if I ever made him feel inadequate or unsexy, or if there was anything in our current intimate life he wanted to change. Again, resounding no. Oh, he sounds really sweet. And so do you. I'm really glad that you didn't lead with like the size because I was like, that might make things way worse. I told him that I did not stay with Harold for the intimacy. In fact, the intimacy was downright deplorable after finding out about his infidelity, but I felt obligated in order to keep him faithful. I explained that I was with Harold for so long out of fear and the sunk cost fallacy, which, if you don't know what that is, it's when you've just like put so much time into something, you feel like it would be a waste as a whole if you didn't see it through. So that means like putting a lot of time into a relationship or putting a lot of money into a business endeavor that's like failing. And you're like, well, I have to see it through. I have to keep going because I put so much time, energy, money into it. I told Johnny that, yeah, I am with him because he treats me well. He's so good to me and makes me feel like I don't deserve him most days. Our intimacy is amazing. I am more than satisfied whether some of my fantasies are fulfilled or not, and I don't want to change anything about our intimate life on my end. Part of the reason it's so great is because I trust him, I love him, and I'm confident around him. I told him that I never once compared the two except to marvel at how I truly believed I could never find anything better. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so great. Okay, don't cry, don't cry. He asked some follow up questions about our intimate life, his junk size in particular, and I answered them in all honesty. I also had some questions to make sure they were all good. It was a nice, well rounded conversation that we both discovered some things that we probably would never have found out otherwise. We've had intimacy since then, and let me tell y'all, mind blowing. We've not been able to keep our hands off each other in the last 6 days. Oh. I didn't know whether or not to post this update, but honestly, some of the advice I got was downright terrible. Send him nakies daily, fake O's more often, don't say anything and let him get over it. And some of the crap that was said really scared me too, like it's over. No man can ever get over that. You clearly did this on purpose and he knows it. Don't get me wrong, I did get some good advice and had some good conversations too. So I'm posting this update to tell anyone in the future that has this problem. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Yes. Don't push it. Open the door for them to tell you what's wrong. Don't just make assumptions. Listen to understand, not just to respond. I did not handle this perfectly, and I did have some things to work through and change because I'm not perfect. Be prepared for criticism. It was not my fault he saw that stupid picture, but it's not his fault that he started to overthink either. This is a case of lack of communication and insecurity on both sides. We're happy the issue is resolved. Reddit advice is not always applicable to real life issues, and I'm going to go show my man just how happy I am. Oh, I love you. I love you. Oh, I mean, I love it. I love you. I love you guys so much. That was such a good story. I love that. You really do just have to communicate. And I think too, like if you're ever worried that someone you love has an issue with you, lead with asking them if everything's okay. Because as long as they feel like they can trust you to open up, most likely they will. And it might not be anything like what you were assuming it was to begin with in the first place. So I'm really glad that this had such a happy ending. Yay! 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 All right, guys, that is all for me today. I hope you have an amazing week. I think this week is going to be phenomenal. It is going to be a great freaking week. And I hope that this video started your week off right and that we're all happy and in our feels and excited and yay, love. All right, y'all. I will see you in my next video very soon. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.